morning, weirdos! It is early Tuesday morning and we are getting ready for our first week back! So, usually in the morning, I will do my skincare, pimple patches, serums, potions, and spells. I'm also going to take my hair down. I took half of it down last night to try and speed this process up a little bit. I usually wash and either braid or twist my hair and leave it to dry over the weekend, so that way my curls are extra tight and juicy during the week. I did a lot of stuff the night before to try and prepare myself for the week ahead. Since I work every weekend, I usually try and get the bulk of my week preparations done on Thursday and Sunday nights. Thursday are for my hair and other boring planner stuff, but Sundays are for my meal preps. And I am already thinking about that delicious, juicy buffalo chicken salad that I made for this week. For Christmas, my parents got me the super awesome tote lunch bag, and oh my god, I will continue to rave about this bag the whole video. I swear, it is amazing. My lunch sits at the bottom of the bag, and literally everything else I need for the day fits inside. It's amazing. And it came with a little clutch, so you just know I had to maximize this bad boy. Hair finally done? About time. How's it look? Yeah, girl, it's fine. Let's go. Oh my god.
I have to go warm up the car. Then I have to do my makeup and my clothes and do a quick run around my room and downstairs to see if I have everything. I want to leave here by 7. 6:50. I think if I didn't have to take my twist out or braid out this morning, I would have done better on time. So
I think this is my favorite part of getting ready for the day. Makeup, music, and dancing in my mirror. Don't act like you don't do it. Everybody does it. And I refuse to follow the clean girl trend and have a soft, boring morning. High energy for a high energy girl. Now, my semester is starting on a Tuesday because MLK Day kind of messed up the schedule a little bit, but it's alright. We'll do it. We'll manage. We'll manage. Got to campus early for parking and met my sweet boyfriend. And we headed to the library to pick up his books. College textbooks are BS. So I found a PDF of my textbooks and sent it over to my Kindle while my boyfriend coughed up a big chunk of change for his paper copies. Loser. It is 11:17. I just got out of my first class, and I really enjoyed it. The professor was really nice. One of my boyfriend's music people are in that class, so I have a familiar face. I'm not that close with him at all, but familiar face. It's a win is a win. I'm about to eat. My next class is not until 2:45, so I will be stuck here, probably reading on my Kindle or doing some work stuff. I did just find out from this class that I'm gonna have to go to Nashville for some music stuff, which will be enjoyable, but I don't want to go to Nashville without having my dash cam installed. So I'm gonna have to get with my people and figure out how I can get that as soon as possible so I can get this out of the way. But I'm gonna eat. I have my new lunch bag. I love her so much. It's insane the amount of stuff I have in here. But I'm gonna eat and we're just gonna chill here for a minute. This is the chicken salad that I was talking about earlier, and it was so good. And I got some sauce from the dining hall for free. I'm just putting my class schedule into my Notion planner, and I've got Film Cooper and Sun Kenji clips playing in the background. These two get me through all of my assignments, I swear.
she made us do group assignments already. I had to get out of there. I hate this professor. I hate how she teaches. Oh my god, it makes me so mad.
It is 5:33 p.m. Got in my last class a little early, which was nice. First day of the spring semester, I'm gonna rate it 7 out of 10. My intro to Nashville and its music was really nice. I really liked that professor. He was really fun. It was very fun. Not like he didn't try to be fun. He was just a fun person. So that's very, as you can see, I did lose a nail to my pocket. But I'm really glad I got a fun professor. Especially first thing in the morning. He was really great. He was very entertaining to watch. I feel like I'm going to retain a lot of information. And it was really enjoyable. Had a big break. Put some stuff in my Notion. Ate. I love this bag, by the way. Um, my typography class, typeface design class. It's the same professor that I took graphic tech with. I hate the way she structures her lesson plans and her class overall. And I feel like every time I have her, I get a chatty group of people. I'm all for collaboration. I'm great at collaboration. It's fine. It's awesome. Cool. Whatever. Not everything has to be done in a group. Nothing. Everything does not have to be done in a group. But yeah, solid day. I signed up for. Well, I didn't sign up, but there's like an interest meeting for like the entertainment club or whatever. And it's like music related. My boyfriend's an audio production major, so he did his first performance with this group last semester, I think. And it was a really nice experience. I really like this organization. Trying to put myself out there more. I'm trying to be more involved with the school life. I feel like I'm paying too much money to not have some fun experiences, and I'm being way too closed off in order to have those experiences. But I it's an interest meeting, and they're welcoming audio mixers, audio producers, performers, graphic designers. That's what I am. That's what I'm going to be. And I'm really interested in designing stuff for music stuff because music is such a beautiful art form in and of itself. It's such a beautiful way to express yourself. That being said, we're going to go home and we work the stamp portfolio and print out a few business cards to hand out at this fucking function tomorrow. If you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I will probably post it tomorrow with clips from the actual event, hopefully. Yeah, I didn't end up going to that music interest meeting. I ended up going home because of a family situation. At the time of this recording, I'm going to another music organization for designers tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. I'll record it and post it if I go to that one. My first class of the day, dating and marriage, was actually located in a building off campus, and that walk was brutal. And once again, gotta show this absolute gem of a bag. Hi, Aaron. And the drink of the day. After that class, we're headed back to the function, aka the dining hall, to eat my lunch. Rice, sweet potato, ground beef. This is a bulk meal, not an enjoyment meal. Right after that, we get straight into my next class, personal illustration. I am equal parts excited and terrified of this class. I did not know that this was the most advanced illustration course MTSU offered, so it was kind of definitely 100% overwhelming going into this. My professor said some pretty intriguing things here that I want to share to any aspiring artists watching. If you don't really care, then here's the timestamp to skip over it.
Right here. What was your name again? Anaya. Anaya. Okay. Mm-hmm. So for the project, she said to pick like one illustration focus. Would like posters be too broad of a focus since there's like Playboy posters and like concert posters and whatnot?
That's another good question. I think that it depends on who you talk to. You know, like I think that if you are young illustrators starting out, I would be as specific as possible. I know that some people are like, oh yeah, I'm a poster artist, and so they have like, you know, a movie poster in their portfolio, as well as a poster advertising an event, like a community event, or a poster that's advertising a concert or something like that, or a Bonnaroo poster, you know, and they'll have like a mix and match of all that stuff. I think that's better than having a poster and a comic book and an editorial. I think that's probably the on the side of the spectrum that's not as smart, in my opinion, to have so many different avenues mixed within your portfolio. But if you're just doing posters, I think that's better. If you want to solidify your spot in the industry even more so, I would make posters specifically for film only, or posters specifically for music, and then even more so, like the genre of music is consistent, um, and then even more so beyond that, the frequency of the themes that you use should be habitualized. Like if you're a poster artist who's very figurative, it should be across all the images where it's like you're doing likenesses. I know poster artists who don't use gig poster artists who don't use figures at all. So I think that's an even better step in the right direction, to be consistent with your subject matter, and not have like a bunch of landscape oriented posters like Landland does, and then have like a poster that has the members of the band on it all of a sudden. Does that mean that you're not going to get gigs if you don't move in that direction? No, but I think that like give them no reason. You know what I mean? Like, I've just heard far too many podcasts, and I've been in this industry long enough to know that we're just a dime a dozen. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard that art directors will skip over illustrators' websites if they don't have white backgrounds on their websites. I've heard of art directors skipping over illustrators' websites if the images take a little too long to load, which might even be their fault because of their internet. So we are very, very replaceable, and my mentality when I'm advising students is to move in a direction that makes you more noticeable and less likely to be passed over. And so that's my opinion, but I could see how someone else would say, no, it's not a problem. Whatever. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then you had a question.
I need to speak.
This is definitely the class I am most excited to be taking now. My professor has given us free range as far as project focus, schedules, and deadlines, which is super awesome and unique. For this class and the creation of the portfolio this class will be based on, I am focusing on making posters. Again, his explanation about being as
Yeah,
specific as
I'm sure, like,
possible to
mostly
secure a spot in the
speaking for
illustration
myself, at least that's
industry
like perfectionism.
really struck a chord about
So
what I want to be known for and how I want to be seen. I made Playbill posters for my high school theater department, so I was already fairly familiar with posters, but for this class I want to focus on music posters. Concerts, tour announcements, merch, sponsorships, that sort of thing. Also, this class is a Discord service for all of us to use and show progresses of our work and receive feedback. I think that's so cool. And after that, it's straight into my interactive design class. And look at the table, it has little letters. We started working on our first project, and that's me bummed that I'm not making it to the music meeting thing tonight. Lol.
I feel like this is such a waste of a cute outfit.
Rise and shine, weirdos. Same classes as Tuesday. Low stress and super chill. You'll all be pleased to know I did in fact use the elevator this time.
My next class isn't until 2:45. It's not even 11. I'm going home to let my dogs out, and I'm gonna eat at home. I'm gonna try not to go home like every time I have a big gap, but I'm gonna go today because someone is gonna be home to let the dogs out. So
I just got in the car a few minutes ago. We're gonna go home and let my dogs out. My next class is not until 2:45. It takes me like 25 minutes to get here. It's like a 10-minute walk to the building. We are going to leave the house at 2 to get here or whatever. When I get home, I am gonna eat. Probably not my meal prep stuff because I do have work tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Because I might not, because it might snow, and if it snows, I'm staying home because I won't be able to get out of my driveway since it's like a slope up, and the ice will knock me out. Say hi to Sylvester, by the way. Hi, Sylvester. He's a little like Aussie bat. Anyways, I am gonna go home. I'm gonna let my dogs out. There's some other. Oh, hello. There's some other things that I would like to do when I get home. Like, I got paid today, and I need to do my budget for this week, and I need to do the outline for next month's things in my little monthly habit tracker. I need to do the outline for next month, February, and I need to get the budget for that going. And I would also like to start a little laundry if I could. So I am going to be productive when I get home. I do not plan on going home every Tuesday, Thursday when I have this big break, because that's a lot of gas. That's a lot of running back and forth. That's a lot of miles put on my car, and I'm already running her up going to and from work. But we will, like, once a week, maybe, give or take. After all that is done, we will come back here. Probably not in this parking spot. I'm not worried about finding parking when I come back, because it'll be 2 o'clock. A lot of people's classes will be done, and this is a deep and a wide parking space, so I will be able to find something. I'm not even worried about it. But yeah, we're gonna go do that. Made it home safely to see that bag of trash I left that morning had it magically fixed itself. So annoying. I changed back into my loungewear, did some chores, and then I decided to get the jump on some of my upcoming assignments.
So I thought I had to get this typography stuff. I don't know where my microphone is. It's in my bag. I don't feel like getting it. So I'm just going to project my voice. I thought I had to get like something done for typography. I thought something was due today. There's nothing due today. It's just what we're doing in class. And as much as I should get the jump on things and like start working on that now, I don't feel like doing that. I have some stuff that's also due on Monday that I need to get situated. But I'm just gonna do this over the weekend because, okay, I live in Tennessee. They're saying we're supposed to get, first they said like 26 inches. Now it's like 4. I work tomorrow and the whole weekend. If it snows or ices bad enough that I can't get out of my driveway, because like I said before, it's uphill, I will be staying home and I won't be working. While snowed in, I will be doing this stuff. So, something that I'll be doing. And even if I don't get snowed in, I work in the morning, so I'll have like the whole afternoon to get it done. I really need to start working on prioritizing my time a lot more. So I'm going to trust in myself that I can do the majority of this over the weekend. We are actually going to update my whiteboard calendar with all my stuff for the next week. But since I don't have anything to do, we're going to update my journal with all my stuff, because I only have... Yeah, I've only got January. Isn't it cute? I only have January. Yes, I'm behind in filling a lot of the stuff out. Stuff happens. But I need to work on February. So we're just gonna focus on that. I got Kenji playing in the background. So I'm going to leave the house, and it's basically 1. Oh, it is 1 now. The clock just changed. It's 1 o'clock. I'm going to leave in 45 minutes, so I'm going to get that done. Then we'll change, and we'll head back to campus for my last class of the day. And then we'll come home, shower. I have to wash my hair. It rained yesterday, and I didn't bring my umbrella, so now my hair is like... So, we're going to wash my hair tonight and twist it, braid it, so it can fit in the hairnet for work over the weekend. But yeah, I'm going to do that. I will check in with you either when I'm leaving or once this is done. I don't know what's what. It's 2:16. Just made it to campus. My class is at 2:40. Again, I'm not pulling out my microphone. My class starts in like 30 minutes. My phone is at 49%. So we're gonna go sit in Corlew and one of the dining halls, and we're gonna charge my phone, refill my bottle, eat some snacks, and then closer to the time, probably like 2:38 ish, we're gonna go head over to my last class, and it's a typography class. Once again, I don't really care for this professor's teaching method, but you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with it. I also got my puffer jacket on because when I get out of class, it's going to be dark and cold. So I don't want to walk all the way back to the car like that. And believe it or not, I got the same parking spot as I got this morning, like the exact same. So that's fun. Anyways, we're gonna go now.
The professor isn't here yet, and the door is locked, so we're all just standing around waiting. When she got there, she said that our computer labs are down, so class might be canceled, but lo and behold, we found a different lab downstairs. All the computers have been weird lately, but it's kind of expected since the start of the semester. Also, I shouldn't get as excited as I am currently when they say, oh, we might not have class, because I'm literally paying for classes, so I should want to take them. Not much going on here. I kind of locked in on this assignment. I've got such high hopes for this semester. I am so satisfied with all of my classes, and I am super excited to see how I'm about to grow and advance at MTSU. And of course, I'm going to continue to share it with you all because why not? It's my artistic journey, and I want to share my art and what I love and what I'm passionate about to as many people as I can. So buckle up, girl, because this is going to be a long ride. And that is week 1 of the spring semester finished. Just like that. It's 5:45. I'm in my car. I want to go home. I'm ready for bed. But before I do any of that, I do need to wash my hair, shower, eat dinner, and I'm also going to take a quick look at my Notion. Y'all, I love Notion to death. I love it so much. I'm going to take a quick overview of my Notion and figure out what needs to be done over the weekend, how I should structure all of that. I meant to do it before I left, but I didn't have time. I'm going to update my whiteboard, and then I'm going to bed because I work all weekend opening, so 6 o'clock in the morning. But I have to leave the house at 5 because work's an hour away. Which means I gotta be up by 4:45. So I'm not trying to be up super late tonight, but I know I am gonna be up fairly late, than usual. So let's get home. Yeah, I didn't do any of that. I fell asleep and was snowed in for like 9 days. Get weird, get creative, stay warm. Bye, babies!